Hey guys, so I am getting ready to go on a big old road trip, about 20 hours worth of driving to and from Florida with my parents, my 4 kids, and myself. My husband, unfortunately, is not able to make it with us on this trip, but because of Hurricane Dorian and various appointments for my daughter, we have missed a lot of school lately. And so I thought that since we're going to places very familiar to us, a house here, a house there, family houses, etc., that I would bring some school along with us. So I wanted to do a little video to show you what we've got going on, what things we plan to do in the car, and also ways that I am planning to keep us organized in the car as far as snacks and things as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So here are my boring mom snacks. Now, the deal is, the reason that I'm bringing such boring snacks for kids, my kids don't think they're boring, by the way, but I know that that's going to be like the main comment is like, you don't let your kids have fun. If I haven't said it already, I don't know what order I'm editing this video in, but when they finish their schoolwork each day, they're getting a little voucher from me for one snack and drink at whatever gas station we stop at, which is going to be like hitting the lottery for my kids, hitting the jackpot, because we never let them pick things out like in the grocery store aisle, like the checkout lane. They never go in the gas station ever. And so that's just gonna be fun, but that's part of a road trip, right? So the deal is that our family has a place in basically in Asheville, like just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, which is generally about the halfway point for our drive to Chicago. It's about a 20-hour drive or so. And so we drive, stay there, and then we continue the drive. So it'll be 4 days of driving to there and to back. So the only thing I have left to do still is label this like E1, E2 for Eli, and then E3, E4 for the days. And then I'll just take each bag out each morning and then put the rest in the trunk in a bigger bag. Annie's is the only one that's different a little bit because she doesn't like the seaweed snacks. My kids love them, she doesn't like them. So on the days that they're having seaweed, one day she's having an extra Pirate's Booty and one day she's having an extra That's It bar. Those and the RX bars are like her absolute favorite. Oh, I'm sorry, not an extra Pirate's Booty, an extra RX bar. She loves those. So I'll just go ahead and show you what they've got. So day 1 is a shorter day of our drive. So they are just going to have a Pirate's Booty, these chomplings by Chomps. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Free range turkey jerky. Come on, camera, there we go. So these are free of a lot of different junk. There's no sugar, they're gluten-free, all sorts of stuff, and they are certified humane, I believe. 5 grams of protein, whatever. So they have a grass-fed beef and they also have turkey. So I got the turkey for this trip. Eli especially really loves these. And then these are the kids RX bars. It's so cute. Instead of saying no BS, it says no bad stuff, which is funny because the adult ones have that at the bottom. These are like 33 grams and the adult size are about 55 grams. I actually eat the kids ones too because the adult ones are too filling for me. So there's that. But yeah, they really like these as well. Day 2, it's a big old day where everyone's gonna be really upset they have to get back in the car and drive again. So they love, love, love these seaweed snacks. So they each have one of those. Our car's gonna smell wonderful, right? And then Pirate's Booty, every day a Pirate's Booty. They all have a That's It bar for that day. They all have one of these Orgain kids bars, chocolate chip kids bars. I tried to not like give 2 granola bars each day. These, if you're not familiar, are like basically like thick fruit strips. They're just literally, that's it, like apples and blueberries, I think. Yeah, the only ingredients in this one, I'm so sorry, my camera is being a stinker. The only ingredients are apples and blueberries, and they're kind of like a fruit leather, but really thick. They also have a strawberry one, I think, yeah, strawberry and a mango one. So I got the blueberry because they were the cheapest on Amazon. And then on this day, they all will have their probiotics. They take probiotics every other day or every 3rd day, just depending on if they've had any other ferments or anything. So they'll need this definitely. And then I'm gonna bring a few for the days that we'll be at the hotel. So they all have one of these. These are by Young Living and they taste like little pixie sticks. They're just little powder packs. So they think they're like candy. They love them. They're excited about those. I will have to monitor them that they don't go searching in the other bags for those. Day 1 of our drive home, they all have a Pirate's Booty. Again, another one of these. another Chomps, and another That's It bar. And then the last day, they have a seaweed, an RX bar, another Chomps. How many seaweed packs do I have left? I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna bring, yeah, I'm not gonna do any more seaweed in the car besides those 2 days. I'll bring some more for the hotel room. So those are their snacks. And now I will show you their school, what we're doing for school in the car. I forgot to mention, if you are not familiar with Kodiak cakes, they're the Power Protein pancake and waffle mix. You can make chocolate chip cookies out of them or muffins. So I made a big batch of the protein chocolate chip cookies and I put it in this bag. I made it 2 days ago, stuck it in the freezer. Or no, I'm sorry. Made it 2 days ago, meant to stick it in the freezer, left it on the counter overnight, and everybody got to it. So I don't even have like one full batch left, but this is also coming in the car with us. All right, here is what the kids have for school. So first things first, they each have one of these, and this is Annabeth's. They each have one of these. These are just hand-me-downs, but I will link similar ones on Amazon below if you are interested. They're just super convenient clipboards with storage space. Anyway, so this one is Bella's. They all have one of these rainy day activity books, these little mini books from Usborne. So that's just a fun thing for them to do. And then they all have an activity book. So Bella has her times tables activity book that she's consistently been working through here and there for, you know, months. And then she's got her handwriting in there. This is just for them to grab and do work whenever they get the chance. And as I give them assignments, they can just keep stuff in the clipboard here. So there's Jesse, he has the Measuring Things book. I love these books so much. And then his handwriting. And they really enjoy their handwriting. That's why I didn't just get out a few lessons, because a lot of times they want to do multiple lessons. And then Eli, he has his little kindergarten handwriting, and he has one of the Bear Grylls in the Jungle coloring books. I will link all these activity books down below. And then Annabeth just has this little first sticker book dollhouse, but she probably will mostly just be playing with her little toys. And then in this bag here, I've got their 2 spelling books. I actually took photographs of the teacher's manuals for their spelling and for Eli's reading, so I didn't have to bring extra books. And then I also have our Bible study books in there, but we're part of a Bible study program, and just for safety's sake, I'm not going to say which one in particular it is, although it's probably the one you're thinking of. But that's just, I don't know, personal preference. So the kids and I all have workbooks. We're going along the same passages of scripture together. We just have different questions in our workbooks and different classes that we attend. So I've got those because we're missing a week of lessons. So I got those from their teacher early because we're actually missing the very first week. But we had to reschedule our trip because of the storm, which totally stinks. Like, it stinks how it worked out. I rescheduled for 2 weeks after the hurricane, so we didn't miss the first week of Bible study, but then because of the hurricane, they postponed Bible study by a week, so we ended up missing the very first week. I've also got an iPad for them to do their math. If you are interested in how to do teaching textbooks on the iPad, since the Puffin browser does not work and support Flash anymore, my Instagram account is linked below. It is just Instagram, you know, I'm just Full-Time Wife Life, one word on Instagram. And I have a highlight saved on teaching textbooks on the iPad. If you want to see a quick 1-minute tutorial on how to do that. And then I'm bringing my USA scrunch map. It's super portable. I thought it'd be fun for the kids when we're playing the license plate game. And then all of their assigned readers are coming with us. So right now, this is Jesse's assigned reader. We just go back and forth with him reading, and then I ask him to read me a page every few pages. Izzy is doing this, a picture of freedom. I was reading the T down there. A picture of freedom, because this is where we are in our history right now. And then this is our read aloud. This is our first read aloud, but it's very short. So it's going to be like, you know, we're going to read it in like a day or two on the road. And then Jesse struggled a little bit with reading this on his own. He was coming up to some cursive little like, pictures, things like that he couldn't read on his own. And so he was a little bit like it was a little iffy for him. He wasn't very confident, so we went to something a little more simple for him so he could get a little confidence. So I'm gonna read this aloud because I really wanted to read this anyway, so I thought this would be interesting to read it journal style. We can all take turns reading it out loud in the car, at the hotel, etc. Oh, and that's mine. I'm reading that right now. So there's that. And then inside my wonderful 80s little contraption here is the bulk of our school. This will be mostly the hotel and house kind of stuff. But I did grab a few extra things, well, quite a few extra things, just depending on the mood. So I've got Eli's reading back here. Like I said, I took pictures of his All About Reading, the teacher's manual pages, and I brought his additional flashcards and his stuff from his workbook. If you guys want a review on All About Reading, I have one in a live lesson with Eli. I'll put it up in the corner. I seriously love All About Reading. I've used it for all my kids, so I've never traveled with it, but that'll be fun. And then I ripped out quite a few of his math pages because he loves to do math. And then I'm bringing these are like some money workbooks that I got for free at the homeschooling convention. I've been meaning to do them with them. I thought it'd be fun to do these in the car because they're all bringing spending money on the trip, and that would be, you know, just a fun time to work through that. I'm bringing their logic because they're actually going to be stoked because they always want to do more logic, but I only let them do one on Fridays. We can work through them together. But because we missed basically two Fridays at school in the last couple of months, we have 3 to work through, and then we can get a little bit ahead too. So I brought all of their logic. I brought their maps for map drill, which we'll probably do in the car because we'll be driving through states. I did not bring their memory work. I just brought my master copy here of their memory work. We'll just do it together. I have, I downloaded the link for our musical multiplication in my, on my iPad. So I'm bringing set A and set B so we can plug that in, you know, in our car. We can like plug it in and have it be on the surround sound. So how's that for a road trip song, huh? And then I brought their Bible. This is the only thing I might take out. I might not bring this with us, actually. Probably not. Their Picture Smart Bible, only because as they're coloring the details, I can just see frustration building in my younger one, and I don't want to deal with that. And then tons of paper because they love writing comic books right now, so I thought we could just bring a whole pack of paper. And then same thing for Eli. He's writing his little comic books on kindergarten paper. And then here's this for all completed work or additional things I pick up on the road. So that is what we're bringing on our road trip and for our week-long stay in my hometown. I hope that was helpful. Don't feel like this is an appropriate amount of stuff to bring. I'm bringing everything that I could make portable just to see how it goes. We are going to very familiar places, so it's not going to be awkward for them to be doing school because like a couple of the times we'll be staying, you know, at houses that are very familiar to us. There's only a few hotels we'll be in on this road trip, so there's that. And also I should mention that none of my kids get sick from reading in the car, and neither do I. So obviously if that were the case, this would be a total no-go. But I figured, you know, we're in the car, they're gonna be wanting to watch movies or play the iPad anyway. May as well just keep as much of our normal routine as possible. Plus, we're gonna be with my parents, and they're really excited to see the kids do school, and the kids get really excited to show off their school. So this is just what my plans are, and we'll see actually how much we get done. So there's that. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you guys ever do school on the road, what you do. I would be interested to see how every family modifies it. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.